what nobody else is on. This is the same way my house is every single day. Day in, day out, I come home, nobody else is here. 2 kids and a wife and home alone. Nothing on TV. Oh, I do all the work around here. I'll just cash in for a little nap because I'm tired of cutting the grass, paying the bills, washing the car. Oh, there you are. I just sat down real quick. Anyway, finally you went to the grocery store. Good to see you can do something around this house to help out.
You know, I don't understand it. I work all day long.
Work?
I go get groceries.
Finally got groceries.
Everything that I'm supposed to be doing. You come home and take a nap.
I wasn't taking a nap. I just laid down right here. Have you talked to the kids?
I have not talked.
Well, have you seen their rooms lately?
Well, it doesn't look any different than our room, so I don't know what.
Well, it does look different in our room because we have stuff everywhere and they have stuff everywhere. Hey,
Where would I go?
get off the phone. I got to talk to you about the condition of your room.
I'm on the phone here. Y'all can just wait a minute.
One,
So anyway,
two. You don't talk to your mother that way. And don't yell at her.
Fine.
Quit yelling. Let's not have a dysfunctional house for one night.
Wait.
What's going on here?
Charlie Brown, run! Look at what your mother's done. She's got these groceries everywhere. Her pocketbook's laying on the floor. This looks like your room. We need something to eat. Are y'all talking? Am I talking?
I'm tired of living in a house like this. I've got friends that have quiet house. I want to go stay with my
Quiet.
friends.
This is quiet. Look. Have a seat, and I'll show you quiet.
I don't want to have a seat.
Matter of fact, don't have a seat. Get the groceries. You're not going to.
I'm going to a friend's house to spend the night tonight. This place is quiet. They like each other.
Come back here and sit down. You're not going
Ooh,
anywhere.
you
I'm
heard
going
your
to my
mom.
house.
You heard your mom. Take those groceries. Hey, before you go to your friend's house, take the groceries. Here you go. Take the groceries. Put
I'm
them
tired of
out.
living in this kind of mess.
Not a mess. Take the groceries.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding? Is this what? I will take
Don't
the phone.
ever ask me.
You won't have a phone, young lady. You won't have the phone.
Fine, take it. You don't ever
You
know
don't,
anything
how
about
can I take it when you hold it?
Where? Take it.
Thank you.
You
Got
never
the
even
phone.
want to know what's going on in my life or how I'm doing or I go through the
about
whole
going on in her
get all
life?
these jelly beans.
I know what's going on in your life. You need to clean your room. See, look at the household you run.
What, I run?
Yes.
You're supposed to be the head of the household.
How can I be the head of the household when I don't even know what we're having for dinner? I would think if this was a company, I would know what we were having for dinner. So how can I be the head of anything?
I don't know, but all I know is I'm tired of this. I don't know what we can do to get our family back in order, but I don't like living this way.
Well, I don't think our family's out of order. I mean, we got 2 great kids that have everything they want, all the games they need. We got food on the table. We have a nice warm house.
Keep on living at Disneyland.
I wish I lived at Disneyland. If I lived at Disneyland, at least I could talk to Mickey Mouse and somebody would talk to me. Oh, and they wonder why I like to take naps all the time. I feel like I'm in a dream. Are y'all part of my dream?
Yes.
Wow. I need y'all's help. Could y'all help me for just a minute? All right. Give me a little bit of these lights right here. How many of you kids out there have a Bible here with us? Go get it. If you got a Bible, go get it, because I really need your help. And I think I know just the people that can help me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have it. That's why I'm asking y'all. Just a minute. Now, nobody's talking out loud. Everybody just quietly raise your hand if you want to speak. Tell me what's going wrong with this family back here. Lexi, this Lexi. Okay, why do you think we're not spending enough time together? Taking a nap. Maybe I'm in a dream back there. What's wrong with this family?
The boy gets all mixed up about going to somebody else's house.
Okay, what should he have done to go into somebody else's house? He should have asked, but how was he acting?
He just said he's going.
Lexi Robertson.
I think that they're out of order, like they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing what would please God.
Right.
Like they're like fighting with your family won't please God, but if you at least say if you would have said, oh, let me help you with the groceries or
All right. What I want you to do is see who can be the first, and I got to step backstage because I don't have my list right here. See who can be the first to find a Bible verse, and I'll give you a hint. Go to Ephesians chapter 5. And go to Ephesians chapter 5 and find a Bible verse that will talk about, thank you, Beverly, that will talk about family. Who's in Ephesians chapter 5? Ephesians is in the New Testament. Robertson, you got it?
no.
Ephesians chapter 5, and then go to verse 25. We're going to try to, I need y'all to help me. All right, go ahead, Hannah. What's it, verse 25? What's it say? 5:25, yes, ma'am.
Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Christ died for the church.
Okay, it says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Christ died for the church. Do you know who the church is? Is it this building we call Riverbend? No, it's all of us, right? When he says the church, he's talking about all of us. So, right here, God has given a commandment to husbands, all right, daddies. It says, love your wives as Christ loved the church. In other words, what God is saying is, husbands, you should love your wife so much that you're willing to die for her. You know what that means? That means that you put your wife first. So God's given us some priorities for family right here, is he not? Put your wife first. Now, and go down, or go up a little bit to verse 22. Go backwards up to verse 22 and tell me what it says.
Wives, be under the authority of your husbands as of the Lord.
Wives, be under the authority of your husbands. Now, does that mean that the husband can tell the wife what to do just to be mean?
Yeah.
Because it says like the Lord, does it not? It says of the Lord. So if it says of the Lord, it means everybody. So does God tell us what to do all the time?
No.
Or does he just give us some guidance? And then because we love God, we do what God wants us to do, right? You see what I'm saying? So in verse 25, or let's start with verse 22, he's saying, wives, you should love your husbands and be under their authority. That just means that you follow what needs to be done for their best wishes. You support your husband. So what he's saying is, wives, put God first. God goes first. Your husband goes second. And you should be there to serve your husband. Just like Christ loved the church. Now, in verse 25, when you go down just a little bit more, he says, husbands, you got to love your wife the same way. You put your wife, God first, and your wife second. Now, who else is in this family? So is this family right here putting God first and their spouse second? No, it doesn't look like. So their priorities are out of order, are they not? I haven't even seen God. They're putting themselves first. Thank you, Olivia. That was such a wonderful observation. Now, go way backwards, because this is really neat. Oh, I'm sorry. Hannah, or somebody that's got Ephesians 5, Lexi Robertson, go to Ephesians 6. I got one more cool verse to show you. Because God tells us how we run a family. That's the neat thing. And it tells you, you know what it's about to do? It's about to tell you, the children, how you should treat your mother, your father, your stepmother, your stepfather, grandmother, grandfather, aunts, uncles. Who's got Ephesians chapter 6?
I don't even have Bible.
Well, let's share with her. Go to Ephesians, which is at the back of the Bible. Toward the back. Hannah, you got it pulled up? All right, go ahead back there. Ephesians chapter 6, Luke. Read verse 4.
Verse 4.
Ephesians 6, verse 4. Provoke.
Provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in
Discipline.
discipline and instruction of the Lord.
Wow. You know what? God tells me as a dad how to raise my children. It says, don't provoke them and make them mad, but raise them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Now, if I'm raising Grayson up in the, I raised him up because he was laying down like he shouldn't have been. I raised him up in the instruction of the Lord, right? Now, I could provoke him and just say, you know what, Grayson, you don't do anything but make me mad because you never do what I tell you to. You just lay on the couch and play Xbox, and you don't clean your room, any of that stuff. That's provoking him because then he gets mad at me. But I've got to teach him the way of the Lord. So, pretty cool. We've got God telling the husband how to act towards his wife, how the wife should act to the husband, and now how the husband and wife should act towards their children. But, one more thing. Deuteronomy. Go all the way to the beginning of the Bible, right there after the Exodus. See if, and I'll read you, just for time's sake, I'll read you what Deuteronomy. Because what member of this family has God not talked to yet? He's told the mom and the dad how to act towards each other and how to act.
Children.
He hadn't acted to the children, but you know what God says early in the Bible? He says, honor your father and mother as the Lord your God commanded you, that your long days may be long, and that it may go with you in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Honor your father and mother. What does that mean, Luke?
I have another verse.
What?
It was just right. 4, and it's just verse 6.
What's it say?
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for it is right.
Obey your parents. So here we've got Deuteronomy saying, honor your mother and father. That means put them up top. You serve them. And then as Luke just pointed out, obey them. Do what they tell you to. So God's told every member of this family. And then you know what he says? Lastly, in 1 Thessalonians, he says, therefore encourage one another and build up one another just as you are doing. So we're supposed to encourage each other. So this is really cool. All these verses tell a family how to act. So, maybe y'all have helped me get this family on track. Because now we've looked through the Bible and guess what we found? We found a roadmap where God's telling us how to act. What did he say you're supposed to do in your family?